You may not have given much thought about why certain things appeal to you and others do not. There's a tremendous amount of science behind that concept. At its most basic level, motivation boils down to the level of enthusiasm and excitement that you naturally experience when exposed to changing conditions. Whether you're conscious of it or not, your level of motivation results from a biological process, a neurochemical process that stimulates a portion of your brain and produces your desire to take action. My goal here is not to make you into an amateur neuroscientist, but to help you understand the relationship between external stimuli, internal stimuli, and the reactions that they provoke. Here's how that relationship influences your day-to-day behavior. Let's say we have some form of stimuli. In this case, you're at a national sales meeting and the CEO has just finished talking about remarks about how strong the year's performance has been and how vital individual employees have been in the effort. The CEO calls your name unexpectedly and asks you to stand. This stimulus triggers the release of a small amount of dopamine in the brain. This chemical reaction and the resulting dopamine doesn't signal an actual reward, but it does indicate the prediction of a small possible reward. As the brain becomes aware of the predicted reward, it instantaneously conducts a cost-benefit analysis. This cost-benefit analysis is subconscious, but it's essential. If the perceived benefit outweighs the cost, the brain sends a signal to the body and it initiates an action necessary to receive that reward. Once the brain recognizes that it's secured the reward, it floods in even more dopamine to make sure you feel good and reinforces that motivation. This entire process takes nanoseconds, but the way that almost instantaneous cost-benefit analysis transpires has a tremendous effect on how we perceive the stimuli that are motivating us. Over time, we can recognize this process and take the actions to shape and refine that cost-benefit calculation to enhance our perception of motivation. More on this later. Now that we know that this varying stimuli have a tremendous effect on how we're motivated, let's consider where the stimuli are coming from and how we can use that to enhance our performance.